President Obama says $7.25 an hour is not enough for workers to live on. Today, he came right here to Connecticut to push for an increase to the federal minimum wage. Good evening, everybody. I'm Keith Coons.
I'm Ann Nyberg. President Obama is speaking out about increasing the federal minimum wage to $10.10 an hour. The president made his push from Central Connecticut State University. News 8's Josh Scheinblum covered this event for us today. He's live from the campus. Josh?
It has certainly been an exciting day for the people of Connecticut, whether it be the folks who were able to see Air Force One land in East Granby, or the folks who were lucky enough to get tickets right here over at Kaiser Hall in Central Connecticut State University, where we were also able to see President Obama make his case for why he thinks the minimum wage should be raised to $10.10 an hour. It was a screaming crowd that greeted President Barack Obama, addressed a crowd at Central Connecticut State University to make his case for increasing the minimum wage to $10.10 an hour.
Raising wages is not just a job for elected officials. In my State of the Union address, I asked more business leaders to do what they can to raise their workers' wages. Because profitable companies like Costco have long seen higher wages as good business. It's a smart way to boost productivity.
He spoke for approximately 30 minutes, and during his time at the podium, made it clear those who came to see him weren't the only audience whose attention he was trying to grab. He called on Congress to support his proposal, but it wasn't just the minimum wage he discussed. For a period of time, he also talked about his health care initiatives.
And you guys are doing a great job implementing the Affordable Care Act here in Connecticut. If any of you know a young person who is uninsured, help them get covered at healthcare.gov. The website works just fine now.
President Obama wasn't the only one to speak this afternoon. Governor Daniel Malloy also took time to mention his efforts to increase the minimum wage right here in the Nutmeg State and expressed his support for the commander-in-chief.
I absolutely believe, as you do, that if you work 40 hours a week, you should not be living in poverty in Connecticut or in any of the 50 states of America.
And those who saw the president speak in person say they feel the arguments he made truly resonated with them.
I think, it makes sense to treat your employees the way you want them to treat you in the end.
I thought it was actually really cool that he was here talking about minimum wage and raising it, because that affects a lot of us right now working while in college. So it was really exciting to hear that from his point of view.
Governor Daniel Malloy was the only governor to speak, but he was not the only governor there. President Barack Obama was also joined on stage by the governors of Rhode Island, Vermont, and Massachusetts. For now, we're live in New Britain. Josh Scheinblum, News 8.